is knowledge. Don't ask me what knowledge is. Knowledge is wisdom. And my dad was the wisest person I knew, just because he knew a lot about everything really, had an interest in everything, and would always have an answer to everything really. Or if he didn't know the answer, we always wanted to then go and find out what the answer was. Which I like as well actually. I hate not knowing the answer to things. I wanted to go look it up and find out. So yes, he was the wisest person I knew. And wisdom is knowledge.
And who's the wisest female that you know?
Wisest female that I know? Wisest female? That's a tricky one. Wisest female? It would have been Jill, my sister's godmother, who again was very knowledgeable, very interesting, had done all sorts of different things in her life, but again just loved finding out about things and discovering things different from my dad, and she had very specific areas of interest as well, but she always was very interested in everything, always wanted to know more, and talking to her was always very interesting.
So how do you think you become wise?
By learning.
Just learning?
Yes, well, because learning is not just revising facts, it's reading and understanding. So that's what learning is. And if you think of learning as just being learning times tables or revising facts by rote, then no, it's not learning. But if you define learning as being reading and understanding, or listening and understanding, then yes, that's how you acquire knowledge and wisdom.
And who's the wisest famous person, and who is the wisest culture?
Wisest famous person, dead or alive?
Yeah.
Wisest famous person. I'm tempted to say Albert Einstein, but then it was a very narrow field of interest in terms of science and physics and so on. Wisest famous person. Actually, Stephen Fry, I think, probably qualifies as, in terms of living, wisest person. Just again because of a thirst for knowledge, he just wants to know about everything. He's obviously excelled in what he does anyway, but he just likes knowing about all there is to know. And he shares another interest of mine, which is etymology, history of language, which again is a great way of learning, because learning about language means you're introduced to all sorts of words and concepts and ideas and things. And wisest culture? God, that's a difficult one. Wisest culture? Well, I have to say British culture. I think probably are actually. They're very accepting of all sorts of different ideas, different cultures, different religions, different philosophies. And of course with the universities and things, there's always been a great history of learning in this country from hundreds of years ago. So, in the same way that probably the Greeks were the greatest wise, greatest wise ancient culture, because that was all about knowledge, it was all about learning and philosophising about it.
Cool.
Asking why and if and what and all the rest of it.
Thanks very much.